Why couldn't you have been taller? All right.
Good morning to all of you. Thank you very much for being here this morning. Great day, beating the heat so far. Press, I appreciate your patience as we transition from a campaign that many had ignored to one that seems to have captured the nation's attention. Contrary to media reports that we've been on vacation for a week, we've actually been trying to answer the thousands of emails and phone calls that we've received since last Tuesday. And we've been doing that with CNN trucks in our front yard for the past few days. The kids did think that was pretty cool for about the first 3 hours. And then they figured it meant that they couldn't go out and play for the next few days, so they got it. With this increased attention, our staffing needs have changed tremendously, so we're in the process of making those changes. That said, I'd like to reflect for a minute on our primary campaign. I want to thank those all here who helped me to win, particularly 2 super volunteers and 2 paid staffers who made up my office team. And what a team, they're just incredible. Thank you all. Thank you. I want to specifically say thanks to Zach, who served as my campaign manager during the primary. I appreciate his dedication and the tireless hours he spent to work on that campaign. As you can imagine, he's exhausted and feels that he's accomplished what he set out to do. But ever faithful, he's agreed to stay on and help with the transition of the campaign. The baton, and I've asked Amanda Chase to pick it up from here and serve as campaign manager through this transition. She has a heart for the grassroots and a great deal of campaign experience. She's currently putting her own small business on hold to help us out with the transition. Many of you may remember Amanda as Eric Cantor's former political director during the campaign of 2010. She's also worked for Congressman Randy Forbes and Lieutenant Governor candidate Susan Stimson. To her credit, months ago, when I was the underdog, she stated publicly that I was a credible candidate and contender in this race. And when others distorted my record during the primary, she showed her professionalism and objectivity by publicly correcting the record about my conservative credentials. Yes. As I said, we're in the process of ramping up our staff. Most of our people are right here from our region, and that's by design. I like to keep things local. Another thing we're seeing is that all staffers, volunteers, and supporters are coming from all corners of the Republican Party and beyond. We've got longtime Republicans of all stripes. We have Tea Partiers, independents, and libertarians on board. And this is precisely what this campaign is all about from the beginning. We're unifying all of these different groups under one common set of principles. These principles are, in brief, first, a commitment to the free market system. Second, equal rights and equal justice for every single person in this nation under law. Third, fiscal responsibility for all levels of government. Fourth, adherence to the Constitution of the United States of America to protect our liberty. Thank you. Fifth, we believe that peace is best preserved through a strong national defense. And sixth and finally, we believe that faith in God as recognized by our founders, is absolutely essential to the moral fiber of this greatest nation on the earth. These 6 principles are actually the 6 principles of the Republican Creed. Every day during my primary campaign, I reminded voters about these principles and how much they resonated across the entire district. These principles are how we intend to unify the different parts of the Republican Party and hopefully unify all people across the entire 7th district, regardless of party. We hope to do that because these are not really just Republican principles. These are mainstream American principles we all believe in. And because of that, that's why people from all stripes and all backgrounds are uniting and joining up in this campaign, and you can feel the excitement that's with us today. And because I'm an economist, I'm especially focused on the economic themes in that Republican Creed. I can tell you that the people of the 7th District are equally concerned about economic issues from knocking those doors. They're tired of Washington's dysfunction and an economy that continues to need serious help. We found that folks are eager to send someone to Washington who has a comprehensive understanding of economics and actual solutions to help fix the economy. Too many Virginians are still suffering without jobs. Health care costs under Obamacare continue to go up and up and up. The government's attempt to spend our way into prosperity has proven to be a dismal failure. And we have a crushing debt now of $50,000 for every single man, woman, and child in their future. These disappointments and other policy failures are contributing to an economy that is now in the ditch. And they're caused by Washington, not by you and me. And also, when we knocked doors and spoke to thousands of people on the campaign trail, we not only heard about economic issues, we also heard loud and clear that folks across the 7th District demand term limits right now. Yeah. And they're also demanding that crony capitalism end today. We have to get to work on real solutions to all of these problems and get our nation back on track. I have a message of economic prosperity that I want to share with Central Virginians in the coming months. There's no mystery to this message, as most of it is laid out in the Republican Creed we just covered. I plan to cross this entire district and knock on thousands of additional doors and continue spreading this message. That's how we won the primary, and that's how we're going to win the election in November. Yes. But to win in November, I need the support of all the people. So today, I ask that people go to DaveBratPress6.com and donate generously. We have a June 30th fundraising reporting deadline, so please donate today. Thank you all for coming out today. I appreciate your time and attention to this campaign. Now I've got to get back to work. God bless all of you. God bless the United States of America.